Gwangju FC booked their quarter-final place in sensational fashion and are the last team still standing from Korea Republic heading into the next round of knockout action. With Yasser Hassani scoring for fun and in contention for the Golden Boot, the K-League 1 side have shown that they mean business in this year's competition. So let's take a closer look at how exactly they got here and became one of the top 8 teams on the continental stage. Korea Republic's AFC Champions League Elite newcomers Gwangju FC welcome last year's competition finalists Yokohama F Marinos from Japan to the Gwangju World Cup Stadium on matchday 1 in the east. Second minute of play here, the hosts with a really good start. Exciting stuff here. Early on, shot from distance, it's not kept out and Gwangju have the opener. 2 minutes in, Hassani makes it 1-0. Gwangju coming, looking for a second here. In from the right wing, decent header down, and it's 2-0. Oh Hoo-seong on the score sheet now as well. What a start from the hosts. Yokohama looking for a reply and a way back into this game. Elba on the volley. Great finish from the Brazilian. Beautifully taken goal. So 2-1, the half-time score. Gwangju starting the second, just like they did the first, and it's that man Hassani again. The Albanian with his second, Gwangju's third, and they have that 2-goal cushion again. Yokohama. A little bit of good fortune here, it's fallen to Elba, and they're right back in it again. Elba's second, back to within 1 now. 68th minute of play. What a game we've had here already. Oh, it's the substitute, and he's found the back of the net. Mikkel Tadze, he's only been on the pitch for, well, less than 5 minutes, and it's 4-2. Here they come again. Gabriel Tigrao to Lee Hui-gyun, looking for an opening. And he's found the bottom corner through the defender's legs. And the goals just keep on coming. They're scoring for fun now, 5-2. There's another opening. He gets a touch on it, the keeper, but he can't stop that man Tigrao from picking up his 9th goal in all competitions. Oh, Yokohama down to 10 men. How about that for a finish, though? Takuma Nishimura comes off the bench to score an absolute screamer. Oh, surely not another goal here for Gwangju. What a through ball and what a finish. Yasser Hassani with his hat-trick, 7-3. Well, what a win over last season's finalists. Gwangju FC have arrived on the continental stage. Gwangju couldn't have asked for a better start to life in the group phase with an incredible win over one of the tournament's favourites to go all the way, Yokohama. With 3 early points in the bag, the Warriors couldn't wait to go again, with a trip to the Todoroki Stadium to face Kawasaki Frontale next on the schedule.
Kawasaki Frontale of Japan faced Gwangju FC of the Korea Republic on matchday 2. Kawasaki claimed a hard-fought 1-0 win last time out, but Gwangju, wearing yellow and red today, they won 7-3 in their remarkable opener. The hosts will have to be very wary of their threat. Here's Tigrao, nice work on the left-hand side for Gwangju FC, good ball in. Hyo Yul forces the save from Jung Sung-ryong in the early stages. Kawasaki knock it around in the defence, looking for some kind of outlet, but Takai is giving it away carelessly there. They'll get it into the box. Was that a foul by Cesar Haidar? The referee says it was. Kim Jin-ho brought down from behind. It'll be Yasser Hassani from the spot, straight down the middle. Hassani gives Gwangju FC the lead. He took responsibility with the spot kick. And the visitors are 1-0 up. Tigrao to Johor. Yon back to Tigao. Did that clip the bar on its way over? Good link-up play, but just too high. Kawasaki looking for a way to get back on level terms here. Tonodaya has a decent go at goal 5 minutes before the break, testing Kim Kyung-min. Yamamoto, what a ball that is, into the box. Yamamoto sets up Segawa. He could only poke it goalwards, and Kim had to be brave to make the stop. He keeps Gwangju FC just about in front in this game. The guests started strongly, but it's still close at the interval here. 1-0 Gwangju FC. The guests are being pushed back in this second half now, and Park has lost it here. It's come for Kobayashi. He's levelled it for Kawasaki, but hang on. The referee has not given this. Tachibanada just there clipping the back of Park's heels. It is a foul, but a let-off for Gwangju. The cross comes over to Tono, flicks it back in for Segawa. Segawa connecting well with the header, but it was just too high. Tachibanada with space on the right to deliver that in for Edison. Edison, Marcinho's there, and it stayed out somehow at the back post. Edison with the header, Marcinho missed, and Edison again somehow missed it from the other side. Kawasaki with Ienaga going forward one more time, 10 minutes to go. And Yamada Shin cannot get the right touch on it. It's just been yellow shirts camped in their own box for the second half, but they've done enough. Frontale should have taken a point or perhaps more, but Gwangju FC hold on to win. 1-0 the final result from Kawasaki.
Another win against another big hitter in the competition made it back-to-back wins for Gwangju, who now found themselves top of the table in the East after 2 games played. Their next chance to keep racking up the points was a home game against Malaysia's JDT in the Yongin Mideo Stadium on match day 3.
Debutants Gwangju will look to continue their great start to life in the AFC Champions League Elite after 2 wins from 2 against Japanese clubs. Today's opponent, Johor Darul Tazim, though, will provide a stern test. They have 4 points on the board so far. Jazir Azani has been in devastating form for Gwangju with 4 goals, including the only goal in the away win over Kawasaki Frontale last time out. Arif Ayman is the name on everyone's lips for JDT. He grabbed the opener in their 3-0 home win over Shanghai Shenhua 3 weeks ago. Both sides fired up in this top-of-the-table clash, and it's Gwangju who set off on the attack early. Not much space here for Azadi, but he still finds the gap to curl it, and that's 1-0, 2.5 minutes on the clock, and that's his 5th of the campaign. And a wonderful finish it is too. Into the 6th minute, and the Korea Republic side now have the taste for goals as Asadi is in again here, and with ease he makes it 2-0. Slotting home past the keeper as it's 2-0 to the home side, and not even 6 minutes on the clock. JDT struggling to create in attack, as in the 13th minute, suddenly Arif Ayman finds a bit of space here and fires in the low shot, and it's saved by Kim Kyung-min in the Gwangju goal. 27th minute, JDT still knocking on the door, as Inza hits one here, it's deflected and it squirms just wide and out for the corner. Unlucky there, JDT. Here is the resulting corner, as it is swung over, and it's headed home for 2-1. It's Feroz Baharuddin who gets it. He's completely unmarked as he comes in, and the Malaysians are right back in this. 42nd minute, it's another corner for JDT. A low one this time, and that is so close for Aribas. Just curling wide. And into time added on. It's a short free kick. It's finally clipped over, and the header comes in, and Park Jun-hyung is denied there. His header is well saved down low to the right. An engrossing half draws to a close with Gwangju narrowly ahead after their lightning-quick start. JDT still hugely competitive as the second half has been fiery. The corner here is cleared to the edge of the box and Ika Underbarena. His effort flies just high and wide. Great efforts. JDT still pushing on with time running out. As the ball is played out here for Murilo, Enrique to hit, and it's blocked there. The assist coming from Arif Ayman. And it's a desperate block there for the Korea Republic side. After sustained pressure from JDT, it's finally an attack here from Gwangju, 88th minute. The ball across and headed down, and there it is. It's 3-1 to Gwangju. Heo-yul it is who is celebrating, but it's Park Jun-hyun who touches it over the line. It's an own goal, and surely that clinches it for Gwangju. Full-time 3-1, Gwangju's dream start in the competition continues as they make it 9 points from 9 and remain the only side with a perfect record. They next visit Vissel Kove as brave Johor host Ulsan HD.
After 3 consecutive wins and no signs of slowing down anytime soon, Yasser Hassani and company had an impressive 9 points to their name at the top of the table in the East. But could they keep their fantastic run going when they travelled to the Misaki Park Stadium to take on Japan's Vissel Kobe on matchday 4? Debutants from Korea Republic, Gwangju FC travelled to Japan to take on Vissel Kobe on matchday 4 of the AFC Champions League Elite in the East, and the newcomers will aim to make it 4 wins from 4 against a Kobe side that themselves are undefeated. Well, not much to write home about. After 35 minutes of play, now perhaps an opportunity for Kobe. It's a half chance. Hatsuse with a good delivery into the box. Mateus Tula with the header wide. Stoppage time of the first half. Gwangju struggling to get the ball clear, and there's a handball there. It's Park Tae-jun. Just catches it with the right arm. Miyashiro chipping it up into the arm. The ref pointing it to the spot. Taisei Miyashiro with a chance to give Vissel Kobe a 1-0 lead. Slips with the shot. There's enough on it to take it past the keeper. A little bit of good fortune there for Taisei Miyashiro. 4th Champions League goal this season for him. 1-0 at the break. Into the second half we go. So Kobe picking up where they left off. Chance here. Daiju Sasaki with the shot, looking for the far corner. Blocked by Cho Sung-kwon. Matsuse with the free kick, looking for the top left corner. Very nearly finds it. Kim Kyung-min does really well to get across. Get both hands to the ball there to deny Kobe their second goal of the game. 54th minute. Miyashiro on the half volley, comes back to Sasaki, and it's 2-0. Daiju Sasaki with his first Champions League goal of the season. Kim Kyung-min does well to keep the first effort out. Can't do anything about the second though. 25 minutes still to go. Daiju Sasaki is in on goal here. Chance for him to pick up his second of the game. But Kim Kyung-min does well to come off his line and make himself big. Sasaki could have really done better with the finish though. Final minutes of the game here. It's given away cheaply again. Haruya Ide with the shot from outside the box. Kim Kyung-min with yet another save in between the sticks. So Vissel Kobe hand Gwangju their first defeat of the campaign, and the Japanese side now go above their opponents in the table to claim top spot in the East with 1 draw, 3 wins and a 10-point total. Vissel Kobe's home win against Gwangju meant it was now the Japanese side leading the pack in the East, as the Warriors dropped to 2nd in the table for the first time in the league phase. With a home game against Shanghai Shenhua from China next, they headed into matchday 5, desperate to get back to winning ways.
Gwangju will hope to bounce back to winning ways as they welcome Shanghai Shenhua on matchday 5 in the AFC Champions League Elite. The Korea Republic side had previously had a perfect record until they slipped up last time out in a 2-0 defeat to Vissel Kove. Jazir Razani is the top goal scorer in the competition with 6 goals, but only starts on the bench today. Shanghai Shenhua, meanwhile, know that a win here would put them level with their opponents in the table. They dropped points in their last match, a 2-2 draw against Central Coast, in which Andre Lewis shone, despite the team conceding a late leveller. But it's Gwangju who get off to a cracking start here, as Choi Kyung-brook stings the palms of Bao Yak-jeong in the Shanghai Shenhua goal. And into the 6th minute, the home side well on top early on here. As the cross comes in towards Yule, and it just drops wide of the far stick. That was a big chance for Gwangju. And you can see how close it is. Now into the 23rd minute. Gwangju continuing to push forward. Not a lot of pressure on their players here. As Oh Hoo-sung takes the long ranger, and it's saved at the near post. A pretty comfortable one in the end. Deep into stoppage time at the end of the first half as we see a long-range volley finally coming in there. Shanghai Shenhua do get a shot on target. It's from Wu Xi, and it's a brilliantly controlled effort. One-sided at the break as Gwangju have dominated, but no breakthrough as yet. They thought they had opened the scoring, but VAR ruled out an opportunity for them coming towards the end of that half. Into the second period, and it's Shanghai Shenhua, though, who starts off better here, as Andre Lewis picks up the ball, and it's just wide. A terrific low effort there fired in, and unlucky not to see it bulge the back of the net. The 57th minute as Jazir Azani has just come on as this corner is played in. It's headed back across to Azani. Unbelievable, that is the opening goal here. He's been on only a couple of seconds and the top scorer in the competition has done it. It's a terrific strike as well. No chance for the keeper at all. And what an impact. 65th minute, Shanghai Shenhua trying to react here as there's a comfortable catch surely for the goalkeeper. He drops it, it was almost prodded home for the equaliser. Kim Kyung-min there. A real heart-in-mouth moment for him. Coming towards the end of the game, a free kick with just under 3 minutes remaining. As we first of all see a blocked shot here and then a second. First of all, Pong Fei-ji was just crowded out of it. And then Wilson Manafa was blocked right at the death. Full-time 1-0 to Gwangju, who deserved their win with the better chances. Super sub Asani with the only goal of the game. Gwangju stays second in the table. Shanghai Shenhua are one of 5 teams on 7 points.
With Kobe and Yokohama both picking up wins on matchday 5, Gwangju's narrow victory proved vital and kept them sitting in second place with an impressive 12-point tally. Their final game before the winter break took them to China, where they were put to the test by Shanghai Port in the Pudong Football Stadium.
Having recently secured a domestic double, it's a return to continental action for Chinese side Shanghai Port as they face high-flying AFC debutants Gwangju of the Korea Republic. Shanghai Port are unbeaten in 6 home games against South Korean opposition. they'll want to extend that run as they're in a tight race for the qualification places. Home hero Oscar has managed at least one assist in each of the last 3 games. Can he be the hero again today? Gwangju beat Shanghai Shenhua last time out thanks to another goal from tournament top scorer Yasir Hassani, but he won't feature in today's game. Gwangju come forward. It's headed away, but not far. Jo Sung Kwon with the effort. Took it on the half volley. Came right back to him. It was simple enough for the keeper. Kevin Muscat, the coach, tries to rally his troops after a bit of a slow start for Shanghai Port. Gwangju moving down the right-hand side. Good passing into the area. Hyo into a good position. Plays it across the face of goal. Lee Hyul-kyun was there. And number 10 just couldn't quite reach it. Tried to get his head on it. Gwangju come again. Hyo Yul on the left. That's a fierce effort towards the target from the angle on the left side. Yan Junling in goal has to stay strong to beat that away. Hyo Yul didn't have too much room to work with. Fired a good shot on target. Gwangju, the edge of the area now. Jeong Ho-yeon across the face. He had acres of space there. Jeong Ho-yeon flashed it across the face of goal, but nobody was there to touch it in. Oscar floats the corner in towards the middle. Wang Zhenjiao heads it straight towards the goalkeeper. That's the best that Shanghai Port have created. It's cleared away, but only as far as Park. To the box for Hyo. Too many red shirts around him, though. Hyo, somehow he's still going. How on earth has Hyo Yul managed to score from there? Knocked down in the box, but he got back up again, and he's fired Gwangju into the lead. What strength from Hyo. The guests have had more of the chances, and they deservedly lead at the break. It's Wei Zhen there. He catches Shin Chang-mu with his boot just after that challenge, and the referee spent some time looking at the replay. Wei Zhen is off. Shanghai Port now a goal down and a man down. Gwangju working it well. Really good combination play over on the right-hand side. Hyo into, shot blocked, but it bounces up into the air. Choi with the overhead effort. Keeper right behind it for Shanghai Port. To the right goes Shanghai Port. Oscar, the captain, gets it on the corner of the area. He's trying desperately to make something happen for Shanghai Port. And he's gone down in the box. Kim Jin-ho and a tangle of legs with Oscar. This is going to be a penalty. It's just the opportunity that Shanghai Port needed. Oscar puts it away, sends the keeper the wrong way. The 10 men of Shanghai Port pull it back to 1-1 with 15 minutes to play. Gwangju will feel a bit flat, having failed to see this one out, but they remain in a really strong position in the group. It could be a crucial point for Shanghai Port, though. They've battled back to rescue a 1-1 draw. They move to 8 points after 6 games.
The Warriors had to settle for a draw in Shanghai, but after such a strong start to the league phase, even a single point would take them through to the last 16. And with Vissel Kobe losing and Yokohama winning, all 3 teams now occupied the top 3 places, level on 13 points. Their final game of the group phase came in front of a home crowd against the visitors from Thailand, Buriram United. Debutants Gwangju FC have already qualified for the next round but want to finish their league phase campaign on a high as they welcome Buriram United to the World Cup Stadium. The visitors from Thailand need just a single point to join the team from Korea Republic in the knockout stages and must now try to bring the heat on a frosty matchday 8 in Gwangju. Lee Jung-hyo decides to mix things up, handing the likes of Kang Hui-soo, Hwang Jae-hwan and Kwon Seong-yoon their first Champions League starts of the season. Osmalosh will be looking to his main man up front, Guilherme Bissoli, to add to his 3-goal tally in this year's competition, with Martin Boakye and Supanat Nwanta supporting the Brazilian in attack. Well, nearly quarter of an hour gone here in the World Cup Stadium, but it's the visitors from Thailand who are dictating the pace of this game, and they've got the opening goal. It's that man Bissoli. His 4th Champions League goal of the season, his 29th in all competitions this campaign. Buriram off to a flying start here. Just a few minutes later, Buriram really controlling things. Found themselves inside the Gwangju half for the majority of this game so far. Another chance goes begging. Vissel nearly with a second. Just drags his effort wide. 35th minute. Buriram United on the front foot again here. All into Vissel. Poakie! 2-0. And the Italian with his first Champions League goal in his second appearance after joining the Thai outfit in January. What a way to burst onto the scene. 2-0 at the break. As things stand, Buriram United through to the last 16. Into the second half we go. Reaction expected from the home side, Gwangju. Here's Asani. Little nutmeg. Continues his run. Keeps going. Past another defender, but then sees his effort to put it back across the face of goal blocked and put out of play for a corner. Lovely solo run from the Gwangju winger. All of a sudden, Gwangju with rhythm in their game, intent in their play. Here's Asani again. Threads one through and into the box. It's cut back. 2-1. Oh Hyun pegs one back for Gwangju to make things a little more interesting here. Lovely cutback and an even better finish. Free kick for Gwangju. A little over 15 minutes still to go here. Delivery comes in, quite dealt with. Takes a deflection and it's 2-2. Oh Hyun with a second here. And all of a sudden, Buriram's last 16 hopes on a knife's edge again. Didn't deal with the danger. The deflection not helping their cause either. But in the end, and after a nervy second half, Buriram managed to hold on for a vital point to secure their place in the last 16 of this year's Champions League Elite. Final score, Gwangju 2, Buriram 2, as both teams move on to the next round. A 2-2 draw would cap off a fantastic league phase for the Warriors, finishing 4th in the East and comfortably through to the last 16. Vissel Kove were one of just 2 teams who managed to beat Gwangju en route to the knockout stages and would be their opponent in the last 16 as well. And Gwangju would rely on that warrior mentality over the 2 legs. Vissel Kove welcomed Gwangju FC to the Misaki Park Stadium to kick off their last 16 clash in the East. Both sides comfortably qualified for the last 16 stage with mid-table finishes and just 1 point separating the 2 sides. However, it was the team from Japan who came out on top with a 2-0 victory when they met in the league phase. And Vissel Kove would get off to the better start again here today in the first leg. The shot from distance from Haruya Ide. Kim Kyung-min called into action early. The home side setting the tone in the opening stages, and they would continue to do so, piling on the pressure. 20th minute here. Ball in towards the near post. Header off the crossbar. And Yuya Osako there with the follow-up. A well-taken header as he places it into the far corner, out of reach for Kim Kyung-min, the 34-year-old. His second Champions League goal, 4th in all competitions this season. Not long later, Vissel Kove coming forward again, absolutely dominating his first 45. Osako this time with the cross, and Ide this time with the goal. Both involved once more. The Silver Fox in the box, turning into the provider from out wide. And Haruya Ide with a well-placed header in off the post to make it 2. Haven't seen much from Gwangju so far. Such a convincing start to the league phase. Struggling to create anything going forward here today, though. their best chance of the half. Yasser Hassani with the run inside. Kim Han-gyo putting his efforts over the crossbar. So comfortable 2-0 lead for Vissel Kove heading into the second half. The second half not quite as action-packed as the first. This, the first real opportunity in the 57th minute. Nanase Ino, danger not over. The second opportunity following shortly thereafter. Daiju Sasaki just leaning back on the efforts. Ino with the first, his shot blocked. Sasaki unable to keep his effort down after cutting into the box from that left wing. 64th minute. Last real chance of the game belong to the visitors from Korea Republic. Hassani had 7 goals in the competition this season. Things not quite going his or Gwangju's way today, though. So Vissel Kove secure a 2-0 win in front of a home crowd and take the first step towards a place in this season's quarterfinals, while it's back to the drawing board for Gwangju.
Osako and Ide led J-League outfit Vissel Kove to a 2-0 win in the first leg of this round of 16 tie. Can Gwangju of the Korea Republic strike back at home in the second leg? These two teams finished 4th and 5th in the Group League phase, so the signs suggest it could still be a close contest. Gwangju from the right, send it in, it's missed by everybody. There'll be a shooting chance. Oh, Hu Seong, he'll have another go. And it's turned behind for a corner. Gwangju starting strongly here as they look to come from 2 down. Park Tae-jun sends it over from the left. It'll fall nicely in the middle. Good goalkeeping from Maekawa. A race with the shot from inside the box. And out it goes. Gwangju really pushing in the early stages. They want that early goal. Park Tae-jun standing over the free kick. It's swinging into the middle. And the header's up and in. Park Jong-in getting on the end of it. And Gwangju are on the board here and right back in the contest. The Gwangju pressure has faded a touch since that goal, but they remain just 1 behind at half-time. Gwangju upping the pressure in this second half now. Reis steps inside and goes for the long shot. Drew the save from Maekawa. The Vissel Kove keeper got down to it. Out of the box it goes. Vissel Kove have it with Muto. They go out to the right, and Sasaki from the right-hand side of the area flashes the shot across the face of goal. Some signs of life from the guests, how they would love to re-establish that 2-goal cushion. The cross comes over, and all the way through, appeals for handball there. Did it hit the hands of Iwanami? The referee says yes it did, late drama. It's Hassani from the penalty spot. He was not going to miss. No pressure on the shoulders of Hassani, or it looked like that at least, as he buried the penalty. This one is going all the way to extra time. Gwangju have it. Space on the right-hand side. They've sent in several crosses today. Here's another good one! And that brings out a tremendous stop from Maekawa. Brilliant header. And a great save. They're still pushing. Choi knocks it back to Hassani! There is the winning goal! In off the crossbar! The comeback is complete for Gwangju FC. It's a goal worthy of winning any contest, and surely it will be the winner here. 3-0. They've turned this on its head. The champions of Japan eliminated. Gwangju go through to the quarter-finals.
After a disappointing first leg, Gwangju pulled off one of the great comebacks in the AFC Champions League, with starman Hassani coming up with the goods once more in the dying stages. With wind in their sails and Hassani looking unstoppable, can Gwangju do it all again when they face high-flying Al Hilal in the quarter-finals? It certainly won't be easy, but as Gwangju have already shown, they don't shy away from a challenge. Albanian international Yasser Hassani has been simply unstoppable this season and is without doubt this year's standout player in the AFC Champions League Elite. With 9 goals in as many games on the continental stage, the 29-year-old winger sits top of the goal-scoring charts. With 3 goals in 4 games in the K-League 1 under his belt as well, it doesn't look like he'll be slowing down anytime soon. And with Yasser Hassani scoring for fun, Gwangju could easily give Al Hilal a run for their money in Jeddah.